Sierra Claire, to you first. Any thoughts on this big update that we've got from the United States of America? A statement that has been put out by U.S. Space Force. How do we interpret this?
Right. Well, I would say that this particular missile launch has less to do with Iran and a lot more to do with China.
Okay.
We are in a nuclear arms race with China. There's no doubt about it. And personally, I believe in non-proliferation. I believe in signing going for the treaties, going for the route of trying to de-escalate anything to do with nuclear weapons. But I do know that the United States is very concerned about the Chinese nuclear weapons developments. And so obviously they are making developments of their own.
Lieutenant General KJS Dillon, your thoughts? Do you agree with what Sierra has mentioned? Of concern, of course, Donald Trump did mention that, he's going to ensure that the tankers get U.S. naval escort. There's going to be war risk coverage at a reasonable price, but we don't really see that happening. I mean, how is that really going to happen? Was it just a point that he made, or do you actually see it happening on the ground? Because, yesterday there were also some unconfirmed reports suggesting that Iran has allowed tankers for China to, pass through Strait of Hormuz. There are going to be no problems with ships that are moving towards China.
Right. Well, Iran and China have a relationship with the oil. China's been getting discounted oil from Iran for years, and I'm sure that they've issued messages to the leadership, and Iran doesn't really have a choice in that matter, most likely. But in terms of what President Trump said, it's absolutely going to happen. The insurance announcement that he made are already going into effect. So I'm sure it'll take a couple days to, he just made the announcement. So it'll take a couple days for people to get the information, the shipping companies and all of that. But it's absolutely going to happen. And as you mentioned, the naval escorts as well. Again, that's a logistical thing that needs to be worked out. As you talked about, it can't be for every ship, probably, but I think that their goal is to, get the key ships through and make sure that the closure of the Strait of Hormuz is not such a ripple effect as it would have been, in past times, because we actually have taken out so much of their navy already that what people thought was going to happen with the closure is much less than it would have been previously.
Okay. Colonel Mahesh Ramachandran, as per reports again, Trump administration has tapped the U.S. International Development Finance Corporation, or DFC, for this after President Trump made that announcement. Now, according to the reports, this agency is likely to provide political risk insurance to all shipping lines. Can you explain to us what this really